Hey, good looking. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I like to put out content weekly around makeup brushes, single eyeshadows, and sunscreen. So if that sounds like content you like, make sure you subscribe to my channel and let's get into this. I'm Kendra Morgan Official, and today, like the title says, I've got a brush review for you guys, the Anastasia Beverly Hills brushes. I have them here in my hand. Okay, are these worth your money, guys? Let's find out. So I picked up 4 of these brushes just to review. I had placed an order for Anastasia and I took advantage of their add a brush for $10 when you're purchasing something. I didn't pay the full price, but I do have for you guys all the deets on everything, and I will also demo them. I do have some B footage to insert also as well, so you guys will be getting that. The first brush I have on my list here that I picked up was the Famous A25. This is their tapered blending brush, and as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but there is some hairs already sticking out. This is the tapered blending brush, and it is a round fluffy brush with a tapered natural fiber that is ideal for applying and diffusing powder products on the eyes and face. Who would use this on the face? I don't know, and what part, I have no idea, but anyways, that's what Anastasia tells you. And I did use this brush in I did use this brush today, and it's in a look that is going to be up before this video, so I will link it in the I and down below in the D bar. Go check it out. You guys can see how this brush works, but basically it's very scratchy. It's goat hair, I think. It's undyed goat hair, and it is super scratchy. I can't even give you the 411 on it. It's just so scratchy that I don't even ever reach for it, and I've had these brushes for about a year now. It retails for $23. I don't recommend this brush at all. It has an aluminum ferrule and the wood is also very, very light. So it's probably pine would be my guess. I don't know. The next brush on my list is the A16, which is a large shadow brush. Anastasia states that it is a large flat makeup brush with tapered natural fibers that is ideal for applying, blending, and shading powder products on the eyes and face. The rounded shape of the premium natural fibers on this Essential Pro Artist eye brush works perfectly for packing eyeshadow and face contouring. I feel like this would face contour pretty nicely. I don't have any powder underneath my eye. Well, I have very little powder underneath my eyes, so I'll just dip a little of that in there and just kind of show you guys that it is fairly soft, and you can kind of, place and drag that shadow down, and it's really nice in that respect. The brush retails for a whopping $25, guys. Again, aluminum ferrule, very, very lightweight. You guys know how I feel about my handles. I want a little bit of weightiness, but not necessarily too much. If it is lightweight, then it has to have a design that would suggest, there's a certain amount of weight distributed, closer to the ferrule, and ideal for you to, grip and then, use and maneuver. That's not what I get from this brush. It's pretty chunky. It's really short, but it does work well. For $25, no. Let's move on to the 2 face brushes that I have picked up for review, and that is the Famous A23 and A7. The A23 is very widely known and very well used on a lot of channels. I've seen a lot of beauty YouTubers using it, and I thought this brush it's got to be worth the $25 price point, right? Wrong-o. I was shopping around on AliExpress one day and I found this bad boy right here by the brand Do Care. I think it's probably on sale right now for about $2. You can pick it up. It looks the same as this, guys, the same. So if you guys are looking to buy this brush, you don't have to look any farther. You can just get on AliExpress and purchase the brush. I will go ahead and demo this for you guys just to show you. I have just like the smallest amount of contour and blush. I don't have anything else on my face, and it retails for $25 currently on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. Let's see what it has to say about the brush. So Anastasia says It is a dome-shaped diffuser brush with soft, tapered, natural fibers, ideal for applying powder and sweeping it over high points of the face and body. I would say that this is really nice. It's not very diffused at all. I would say if you want a more diffused look, go with a fan brush over something like this. This really applies kind of in a pretty specific area to the face. The brush retails for $25. Whew. For me, to recommend a brush that costs $25, I will say this. It can't be, aluminum, ferrule, pine handle with a little, fancy A on the brush. It's got to be something more than that, guys. So, spoiler alert, it's not going to be a recommend. Let's move into our last brush. Oh, this is not, it's not very diffused at all. Let's move into our last brush, and that is the A7. Anastasia describes this brush as a large blending brush that is fluffy, dome-shaped face makeup brush that is ideal for blending powder and emollient-based products on the face for a diffused finish. I would agree with that statement. However, the bristles are too stinking long. All right, so I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick here in the shade Fawn, so we'll just add some of this. For me, this is just too long in shape. Let's go ahead and try a little bit down in here. You can see I'm kind of fumbling around with it, really just not getting a very diffused look at all. It doesn't really even blend, to say that. So okay, well, we can try. Yeah, it doesn't apply very well. To me, the bristles need to be about, half an inch shorter before it would be sufficient in kind of getting that chiseled. I find that the Sigma F05 is just a little bit better. It's denser, packed. I guess these are supposedly natural bristles, but I don't really feel like they are. It's a little flatter on top, and that helps as well. This, however, looks on the website to be kind of tulip shaped, but it's not. And this is also heavier in weight. So, and I really like a certain weighty feel to my brushes when I'm applying face products. I feel like that really gets into, the crevices and creases and gives me that right amount of weight to apply the. So you've seen me demo the brushes, and you've seen some B footage of another day where I've applied some of this product, and you can really just tell that these are not the types of brushes that I would normally use to apply these products. They just don't really meet my expectations at all. Again, like I said, they're so lightweight. When I got the brushes, I was like, oh really? There's hair sticking out. This brush, they're aluminum ferrules, very lightweight. It's like they're using pine wood, and I think I've got some, got some hair, so they're shedding. I've had them for a year, and I just don't reach for them that often. They're just not the types of brushes that I use. This brush didn't live up to any expectation whatsoever. Again, super lightweight, just really doesn't do the job for me. It just didn't meet my expectations. It's not very densely packed at all. There's hairs sticking out everywhere. They look to me to be cut hairs as well, and it is super scratchy on the eyelid. My eyelid waters every time I use the brush. Every time. Doesn't matter if it's allergy season or not. My eyelid really goes just haywire whenever I use this brush. Don't recommend. Again, I'm going to link the dupe to this brush down below. I believe it's the exact dupe. I don't have any reason not to believe that it is a dupe because their brushes are made in China. Anastasia's brushes are made in China. It says it on the outside packaging on the little barcode that it's made in PRC. Probably the overflow gets, relabeled and sold for cheaper. And by cheaper, I mean like almost $20 cheaper. Unless you just have to have a brush with the Anastasia label, you do not need these brushes. I do not recommend these brushes. I regret buying these brushes. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup brushes review. And guys, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.